It's opening up shit. Boo.
What's up, Tatum?
Not much. Disappointment.
Why did you duo with Kaz and PvP?
I know, but I gotta deal with them for U Club soon, so that's kind of city too.
Oh no,
I know
you must have done a job then.
it's terrible.
So what games are you playing?
Feast right now? Just PvP
Yee.
grind. I'm slacking, so I gotta catch up. I see you're doing your Black Desert online grind.
I only do like an hour, maybe an hour and a half a day. I'm just planning on seeing how far I get. It's not too bad. About an hour. I get like maybe 1.5%, 2% every day. It's not bad.
It's whatever you want to do, right? As long as you enjoy to an extent.
Yeah, pretty much. If I don't do this and I do what I want to do, which is grind every day until about midnight, then I'll burn out in about a month. Never play it for a year.
That's no good. Especially if you want to not grind out.
Yeah, the burnout.
One day I'll grind out Warframe and get all the weapons done.
Is there a story with Warframe? Because I don't know.
There is. But it's just there. That makes sense?
Yeah, absolutely. I think I remember someone explaining exactly like that. Warframe, the story is just sort of there. It's not necessary. You don't even have to pay attention to it to enjoy the game.
Like, there is some interesting story stuff to it, but it's nothing... What's the word? It's nothing groundbreaking,
Ah.
and you can just ignore it.
So is a Warframe a robot or is that a human?
Plot.
Oh, that's plot? Like, you're not allowed to know until you go further in the story?
No, like, it'll explain what Warframes are in the story, so... Like, I could tell you, if you want.
I'm never going to play the game, yes, please tell me.
Bob, do you care if I tell? Do you care? Or Rencia? Or if they even hear?
Bob is there, but I don't think he'll give a shit. And if he does, then he'll close his ears and start yelling and screaming.
I'm kind of confused about Feast. Matt. So Warframes, so basically they're a mech, but what they actually are is basically a meat suit. So there's this thing called infected, right? Like basically it's like the flood.
Mm-hmm.
So what a Warframe is a person that basically was injected a bunch of infection stuff that is being piloted by children. It's like a meat suit basically. So initially the children is in like on the moon base hidden and they're just piloting with their psychic powers. Eventually you then become able to be inside the Warframe, and the Warframe itself is actually a meat suit made up of like basically one of the slave race and like a bunch of flood just dumped into it to make like a meat suit for the person to control.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's kind of a cool drop.
And these children enjoy fishing every day?
If they want. They enjoy murdering and a bunch of other stuff too.
Well, that definitely does explain the BM every now and then.
That's fair. was easy.
Come back.
Welcome back. You missed me explaining the beauty of Warframe.
Oh,
And
that's
it's
a
kinda
massive fucking grind.
No, the plot about what Warframes are.
Oh. Yeah, it's weird, then changes a lot. Depending on what new shit they add.
No, Warframes is always.
I mean, they add on to it. It's a consistent story, but like it keeps getting like crazy and crazier.
Yeah.
Like what? First you're like weird robots, and then your weird robots piloted by psychics, and then
Psychic
you're
children.
some other shit too.
And in the Warframe,
Like it's not like it doesn't make
secretly...
sense. Like I said, like they do add on to it in a good way. It's just like, you know, if you played Warframe since it was old, they just keep stacking on.
Yeah.
More lore.
Well, it's like Warframes are... What's the word? Warframes are meat suits made up of a person and a bunch of flood parts.
Yeah, it's kind of...
Controlled by psychic
weird.
kids who killed all their parents.
Yeah.
I don't know, a lot of the creatures in the game are freaking weird. Like, Grineer are literally just clone babies of the same genetics.
Yeah, it's just a massive clone army.
Yeah. The Forfis are literally freaking, like, capitalism, like, extreme. Like, what's that space MMO game?
EVE Online?
Yeah, it's like a bunch of EVE Online players.
They're extremely toxic and use real-life social engineering.
Well, no, they're like if an actual, like, EVE player was in, like, real life, like, the actual player they play. Like, imagine that, an entire race of them. Where they're just super capitalistic and super, evil,
I played EVE Online for 1 week and a half because Wolfie told me to, and he said that I would love it, and I did love it, but I think that I quit because for 4 to 5 days in a row I kept getting caught by people in warp portals that were just destroying me and stealing my minerals.
Yeah, that game's kind of cool, but it's definitely, what's the word for it? Daunting?
If you have no backing, you cannot progress in the game at all. Even as a solo player,
Oh yeah, you have to join.
you have to join or you will die.
Which is kind of cool. Like, I like the idea behind it.
Oh, it's magnificent. It's not a game for me, but it's definitely a great game.
It's one of those games that's like, I would never be able to get into it, but I see why people get into it.
I mean, I remember there was like this one huge... there was like this one guy who legit met people with this other alliance. I became friends with them in real life, and then immediately sold out their plans for a huge fucking heist taking over capital city, and I just thought, wow, what a fucking asshole. Happened so many times, too. Isn't there like one guy who owns like the most expensive ship on like all of the whole game? It's like...
I just like
how much was it? Like 20 grand?
Espionage and stuff in that game.
Like in real life, or the stuff they do in the game?
Like in the game where they would like they'd be paid money to like infiltrate and then take over basically their company and murder their CEO.
Yeah, that shit's just another Tuesday for them.
And it sounds really cool, but really all it is just watching like a bunch of menus a lot of the time. Fuck, I'm gonna lose this one probably. Unless someone pulls something out of their ass.
EVE is definitely a game that's more fun to read about than it is to play.
Oh, that's game. Ah, first promo loss, whatever. You can only do so much. Hey, Rupel and Epic Eagle, how you guys doing? I don't know. I've been slacking a bit on my stuff. I'm really behind on Feast Grind.
Well, you said you're getting pretty burnt out, so it's not surprising.
No, it's just like, you know what, it was overtime and in the all the rating and stuff, and it's just like, I already killed Monday, Friday, I'm not doing it. Sunday will still probably stay because it's only 2 hours of my time.
That just means we have more time for Blue Mage.
I don't mind doing like another day of Blue Mage just to get it done, you know what I mean? As we
I
do
wouldn't be opposed.
like I said, give it like another week or two and I'll bring it up, you know? Or I'll bring it up next time and see what people want to do.
I mean, like, we did really good Sunday, and then we're gonna forget everything by next week.
I'm just happy we got through the bloody thing pretty quickly enough.
Yeah. I think 3 pulls is our record.
It's the only problem with door bosses is you get to skip a lot of the phase, right? But once you only get 2 hours to do it. Which kinda sucks. I'm trying to figure out if I want to do these tomorrow or I want to try and like get a game thing going like CFPs or something like that. See who's on, I guess. Make the call there. If you're interested in something like that, Maddie. Or a different game.
I'll be around.
Forgot how annoying bloody the cooking requirements are. There's so much stuff you need to get for just each crafting thing. I'm not a fan of it.
But doesn't a lot of stuff like share materials?
Yeah, but I'm just doing like the leave quest right now, so it's just like sorting out what I'm actually need. It's just like confusing to sort it all.
Are you done crafting everything in the log yet, or?
I've done all my leave quests except culinary and fishing, like every unique one. I'm still pretty far behind on like doing every unique craft because I'm trying to sell them too. So right now I'm on Leatherworking, Storm Shadowbringers. I got to do all the Shadowbringers crafts. I'm almost done because I know alchemy and cooking actually don't have a lot of crafts. Like in the
You
grand
have
scheme of things.
plenty of money. Just make the shit and sell it off.
No, because the achievements are also for gathering and crafting stuff, right? So it's what I'm doing is I'm actually gathering every single piece of material, crafting
I
it all.
get that. I'm saying don't bother trying to sell them in the market board. Just sell to a vendor. You have so much money.
Yeah, but I'm just throwing it on them because it actually does sell, like for a decent amount, like 30k, 100k for some of the pieces of gear. It's actually not bad. I just wait for my thing to like clear up basically and do it again. I don't know, what's the word for it? I'm not in any rush if that makes sense. The only thing that I guess I could rush would be like cloth crafting for like all the bells before they disappear, but I don't really care if that makes sense if they do before I finish. Actually, surprisingly, the belts are selling more. I think it's just because people want them, so they have them. Maybe? I don't know. I don't really get it.
You really think they're gonna cash out the PvP armor? I doubt it.
I don't know, it's something to think about. Like, it could happen. What's the word for it? Regardless if I'm wrong or not, it doesn't really matter. That makes sense. I'll live with it. I already have it, so. You know what they also might do, Maddie? They might make it as another reward for like next season, just different color, like they did for 2 seasons. They had like the purple one and the red one. So then maybe they'll make a blue one or a white one.
I can definitely see that.
I would honestly like a white version of the armor would be pretty cool.
Is it dyeable? I forget.
It is, but mine's dyed white, but it doesn't actually do the chest. The chest stays black. Give me a second, I'll show it. Yeah, if you're looking at the stream, see how like this is all dyed white, but as you can see, like some of it doesn't actually be white. It's just black automatically. Same as the eyes, you can't change the eye color.
It wouldn't be edgy PvP armor, it wasn't black.
Yep.
Oh yeah, Tater. Did you hear?
What?
It should be thanking me.
What?
Because Val's now wants to get better parses.
Wait, what?
Cause I shit all over one of his parses.
Oh, he's actually trying to get better parses?
They said now he has to actually try, so he doesn't look bad.
Look, he's already completely fucked up entirely, and he's dog shit of the game, so I don't know why he's bothering.
Exactly.
You might as well just quit while he's ahead.
Monk player.
Well, that's the first mistake. He's playing the shittiest class in the game.
All 5 of them.
Remember, there's like a list of the worst class, and the bottom 5 are all monk. It's all the patches of them. No, Val, the problem is, it's not jokes on you, he's not playing Bard. Joke's on you, you're playing monk.
Right?
That's the joke. Nerencia wins that fight because of the fact that he doesn't, what's the word? He doesn't have to play fucking monk.
Kaz, you're confused. We're not laughing with you.
Yeah,
I'm sorry,
I just play
Kaz.
Prog Mage permanently.
I'm sorry, Kaz. I'm sorry your class sucks. I know it sucks, but it is what it is.
They were good once, and it broke the game.
They were never good. That was just the fever dream. One day, Monk will have a range attack.
It's a dumb, like, they have that move that makes them do, like, the basically, Hadouken type of thing, where they do, like, energy
but
blast.
it's an AoE.
But it's still, yeah, it's an AoE.
It's
like,
never,
what
you
the
ever
fuck?
use
That
it.
should have been a range move.
It's so
It
funny.
wouldn't be that hard to just give them a Key Blast, like, something. Rip off Dragon Ball already.
No, it's Val. You know what it'll be? They'll add the range move and then they'll delete Monk from the game because it causes lag.
Like, give them the old machinist, like, ranged physical move.
No, it'll be
wrench.
like flamethrower. It'll do less damage, but you get to like pretend you're doing more damage with the range. Like you gotta stand still while doing it too, so you can't move while doing it. Like you
Maybe like a
actually
big
stop.
animation lock.
Yeah, it's like a 2-second cast bar to do a ranged attack.
And I was so happy with Red Range when I found out that the backflip that doesn't actually make you do a backflip
Yeah.
is preferable than the actual one because the animation locks you.
Alright, I want to win this motherfucker. Come on, Roberts, carry me to victory.
Isn't the Moogle event supposed to be coming back through soon?
Okay, this is not good. I gotta make calls. It should be coming closer to the end of the patch probably.
Yeah, I think it's to be like maybe mid-August.
I gotta remember to
Actually,
play
no,
EVP when it comes out.
When the hell is Endwalker coming out?
November.
Endwalker's not until November.
Maybe early September then.
I think in
that's far away.
October. I'm thinking October, honestly.
Yeah, I don't know what months are apparently. My brain's not working right.
Oh my god, this fucking match is dead already. I got like the
I just
samurai
wonder what
who's
the mounts
AFK.
in it are gonna be. Because they've kind of done everything at this point, right?
I
They've
don't
done
know.
birds, ponies, they've done the dogs.
Oh, you mean for the mounts?
Yeah, for the Moogle.
You know what they'll be? They'll be planets or stars.
Oh yeah, for the next expansion, yeah, I don't know what the hell they're gonna do for that. It's gonna be whales,
Dragons.
space whales.
You know what it'll be? It'll be different cars.
Cars,
Yeah, just cars.
like Noctis's car.
Yeah, just be different versions of Noxus's car for different colors.
Man, I'd like the anima car. The first trials are gonna be anima. I wonder what type of vehicle that look like. It look crazy.
I don't
Be
know.
the perfect edgy thing now.
I could see it being like some kind of Garlean robot.
I don't know. I know it won't happen, but I'd be really hyped if it was like the Magitech armors, just like different versions of it, and then when you got all of them, it'd be like a really souped up one.
God damn, this game's fucking fucked already. I always hate when I have to make calls this tank because it just feels bad because it's bad coordination. What a waste. Call. Why are you moving like that, man? It's a bad move. No, don't call. God, this is frustrating. Don't know what to do for this one. The healer went AFK, so this is probably over. Yeah, the healer gave up entirely. Okay, fine, whatever. Just die.
You know, it's just AFK now.
Yep, healer rage quit. Fucking healer rage quit. Fucking great. Well, just finish this off, please, if you're gonna fucking... You know, the sad thing is, I probably could stay up there versus not that scary. Alright, hurry up now. Thank God that's over.
What do you think to get promoted? Win most of them, or
You have to win 3 out of 5. So if you win 3 in a row, you get promoted.
so you gotta
Before
win the next one, huh?
Yep, or I get reset back down and I have to win another match to get back in promos. It's just rinse repeat till you clear it. It can be mildly frustrating because, as you can see, like I had 2 very solid games and then I ran into that and that was kind of, as you can see, not very good. But it is what it is. Hey, Trippiness, Anchorical, Holsta, Lanisu22, and Sleepless Sheep, how you guys doing? I don't know. Feast is weird. There's some, can be very fun and very shitty at the same time, depending on what match you get. Guess, I don't know if that makes sense or not, but that's how I feel about it sometimes.
Yeah, you have Amazon Prime, right?
No, I do not.
Never mind then.
Why'd you ask?
Because Twitch Prime is giving away free gems for Genshin Impact, and I want your code.
I don't. I can see.
Oh, wow.
I think someone in my family does. I can find out. Just I don't think I have it right now. Sorry, Maddie.
It's not many anyway, so it's not a big deal.
Fair. Hmm. Huh. Ernst, do we have raid soon? You gotta go soon, I think, right?
Don't you have raid soon?
In 2.5 hours? Figure out I get some PvP done. I actually did decent. I think I climbed like 100 rank or something like that. No, not 100, like 50 or 70. So I had a good winning streak for a bit. Just hit a losing streak after I got the 2 promo wins. Which sucks, but it is what it is. I'm kind of mad at my other friends, Maddie, because we got Red Solstice 2, and then they stopped playing it. And that game was really fun.
Yeah, I was gonna ask about that the other day. I'm like, yeah.
No, like, I'll play with you, Maddie. It's just like I would try and get more people to play, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, the whole fun of it is having a whole squad of people.
Yeah, like,
Happens sometimes.
tomorrow, see how I feel. If I don't want to do any feasts or if people are on, maybe we can try something. We'll play something at least, if we have enough people or people want to play something.
I've bought plenty of games over and we're gonna play a ton of it, and then never play it again.
I'm still kind of mad about the Among Us thing when everyone's telling me, oh man, I really want to play Among Us, and then I had to, like, I was like getting so mad at people not wanting to play it. It's like, oh, I want to play this a bunch. Like, no one plays it.
No, it's the same like 5 or 6 people every time. That was it.
Mm.
I see we got 9 people at one time. That was the best we could do.
Yep. Oh. It's like when I can barely get 4 people to play games, and then, or like a 4-player, 2-player game, and then anytime I have a feeling for a 4-player, 2-player game, we have too many people. It's always fun like that, how stuff works out.
Mm-hmm.
I probably
only
lost
like
this.
$7.
Yeah. Like I said, I got $7 value out of it. I gotta think about it, like how much money I spent on food or stuff, right?
Yeah, 1 cup of coffee.
Pretty much. Red Solstice is like $40, and I played it like for at least like 10 hours or something like that, so that's not terrible. It's probably a dead game. We don't have a sleep healer.
Sleep killer, what?
So there's the spells that the healers can have.
Oh, I
And-
didn't see that. You can see this from all actions.
And to be fair, like the best thing is protect and the sleep because of the defensive and offensive ability. Sleep the healer.
Yeah, CC is always powerful.
Where our healer went for protect, which is good, and Marquez, which is like a heal increase, but it's kind of like, eh. Ah, shit, that was my bad. Well, I'm also gonna blame the DPS because he didn't use his defensives there. Healer, heal me, please. Jesus Christ, buddy.
That was a nice switch.
Yeah, if the melee make good calls, it can do very good on damage. Right now, like, honestly, Feast is just a resource burn game. Like, you can get some nasty, like, bursts, but if the healer and the tank are good, is usually just trying to burn the healer out of mana and cooldowns, basically. It's still possible to burn people with the stun and stuff, but it's not as easy. They also do have LBs in this, too, which are nice. You can, like, steal a lot of kills. Woo! That's a plat. Let's go. Got out of gold.
Congratulations.
I now get to dodge all the silver players. Which is nice.
Would he only match people one or above or below you?
Yep. Copy further in the Discord. Nope. Cancel.
That's a lovely picture you got there, nice and centered.
I don't know, it's just for... I'm trying to do it fast because I have a limited amount of time to do it, you know? Well, now the queues are probably going to be incredibly long, potentially. Oh, no, it's 8 minutes. Come on. Come on, queues.
Alright, looks like I get refraid. I'm back on a couple hours.
Later. I probably won't... I won't see you. I'll see you tomorrow, maybe.
Oh, yeah, we're gonna do some shit tomorrow, probably, right?
Yeah, are
Depending
you
on what
raiding
people wanna
tomorrow?
do. No, I raid Tuesday, Thursday, Friday.
Like I said, I'll see who's on, and if... I'll try to play something based on what people want to play.
Yeah, it just
I'll be
depends. If I get caught up doing stuff, then I get caught up doing stuff. Because I might get caught up playing Pokemon, I don't know.
Yeah.
But I'll be down for stuff if I'm not doing anything at the time.
I'll just be playing Genshin all day probably, so just message me whenever.
Yeah. Well. See if I take a nap when I get home, too. So I'll be tired. Is there a bunch of new Genshin stuff, Maddie, that came out? Or are you just playing it past time?
So what's that?
Is there a bunch of new Genshin stuff that came out, or are you just passing time with it?
No, they just launched basically an expansion.
That's cool. How much gacha money have you spent? Or not at all? I think you said you didn't, right?
I spend 15 hours every 40 days.
That's not bad.
It's daily login rewards at the battle pass.
Hmm.
The actual buying pulls and shit is way too fucking expensive.
I need to, like... The only way I would ever do that is if I made money off doing it, like streamers do sometimes.
Even then, you would make a lot of money.
Well, to be fair, I think you can actually write it off as a tax write-off if you make enough money. Because technically it's a business expense if you're trying to show off stuff like that. Don't fully quote me on that, though. But I think that actually is a thing.
I think it's like $25 for every 10 pulls, and you need 90 pulls to get a guaranteed 5-star.
That's rough.
So you're looking at what, $200 and some dollars?
That's a bit rough. I don't think I'm a fan of that.
And that's why I don't buy crystals.
That's fair. That is absolutely fair.
You get enough logging in every day and just playing that it's not really an issue.
Hmm.
Because I can spend 5 hours and can get basically 15 pulls over a month period.
Yeah.
Instead of $40.
But have you heard about Raid Shadow Legends?
I have.
I heard that game's not the greatest unless I'm getting paid to shill for it, and it's the greatest.
Well, that's how all them are, isn't it?
Yeah. The honestly, have you seen the fucked up one with the gambling sites? How much streamers
No,
are
I
getting paid
haven't.
for that? I think one guy was getting paid $60,000 an hour or something like that.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, because it's just so lucrative, right? And they were also getting paid based on how much the people that use their promo code lost.
Oh, that's just scummy.
Yeah. I forget, like, it's just dumb. And it's like, they were told, like, if you live in the states, you should move to Canada so you don't get arrested, potentially, because it might be illegal in America.
It probably is, but who's going to enforce it?
As long as you report it, IRS is not going to get you.
Yeah. Well, I think
IRS does not give a shit. As long as you pay them, they don't care where the money comes from.
well, I think it is gambling. Like, some of the stuff would be considered illegal, but I'm not 100% on that.
You just got to word it differently.
It really depends on what state you live in.
That too.
Like, don't get me
Very
wrong,
fair.
there's been people arrested
Oh, I'm
for
sure there
stupidities. Like, there's this one guy who tried to write off weed baggies for as a tax write-off. You should have worded it differently.
That was a decision. I don't think it was a smart one.
You gotta write it as like storage essentials for my business.
Yep.
Like if you live in Jersey, they're pretty cool at gambling, so they're probably fine. You live there, but then you gotta live in Jersey, so
I'll pass on that.
so would I. And I only live 15 minutes away from it.
Have you tried moving?
That's expensive.
I guess this is expensive on what you want to do.
I own my house with no mortgage. I ain't moving nowhere.
Yeah, exactly. It's different, right? Like, if you got nothing except a clothes on your back, it's kind of cheap to go anywhere you want. Not saying you should, but it's an option, right, for some people. I know, like, people that are young that go on the pipeline, they make lots of money just because no one wants to do it. You just follow the pipeline around, basically.
Oh, I see. You want to make some money and you're young, just get on the pipe, huh? All right.
I was
Got
wondering what
him.
he was talking about for a second there.
Yeah, you got me. It's not what I was going for, but okay.
Oh yeah, Genshin has a lot of not pay to win really, but it's expensive as hell. But if you don't,
Hell
don't
yeah,
do
it's
it,
pay to
then it's
win.
fine.
Playing that shit since beta.
Yeah, I mean, yeah,
The only thing is that there's no competitive, so it's more like just a regular gacha game.
yeah. But it's
Yeah.
fun to play even without that bullshit.
You absolutely can. I mean, I've gone end game equipment and artifacts, but I don't have the end game weapon. Which, in all honesty, if I had, it would add another 10,000 to my damage, which is fucking stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah, the 5-star weapons are a whale trap. Like, I have my level 80s and I have artifacts.
That's
but
how Dell made his money years ago. Had a pretty mouth. Wow, Val. That's an asshole thing
Damn.
to say.
It's pretty good. I think I used to work under a bridge and charge $1.
Got him.
now they're cheap.
Yeah, I know. That's when I started out. Right now, tripled my costs. No one can compete.
Wow.
Yeah, I pay them now. It's fine.
Someone got the wrong end of the $20 is $20.
God, I think that was an old Norm Macdonald joke. He has like this co-host who used to be like, I remember this guy. He became my my partner on my podcast after I found him blowing guys underneath a bridge, and I can't remember where the hell that joke started. He just does that every single time his podcast co-host comes on.
Did I just accidentally kill an S rank? I thought that was an A rank, to be honest. I hope not.
What was it called?
I don't know, was the snake thing in Lower Nosa?
That was A rank.
Okay, thank God. I feel bad whenever I kill an S rank by mistake, so I have a brain fart and forget that those exist in the lower level stuff. Because I know some people want them.
Yeah. I don't remember what the S rank in that zone is.
Usually I just follow the rule of if it's Hughes or not.
Yeah, that snake's pretty huge though.
Yeah, but I think it's still tiny for like an S rank. I don't know, do you know what the one in Lower Nosa is? Or you able to look at it quickly?
I'm looking it up right now because I'm curious.
I'm excited to feel mildly guilty because I killed something I wasn't supposed to.
Lower Lenosia is crocodile.
I
Giant
did
frog.
I did not kill it. Wait, is it? It's called crocodile, but it's a frog. Is it like
Yes.
the croak pun?
I guess so.
Oh gosh.
That and there's no crocodile model, is there? Actually, there is. There's one in the second Alliance raid in Heaven's Ward.
Yeah, they are in the game.
You just never see it anywhere though.
It's a shame. Oh, they're in not Rauger's Fringes, I think, in the river. I think that's right. I might be wrong.
I don't remember Stormblood.
I remember Stormblood. It had some cool stuff and had some really terrible stuff.
It was the definition of an okay expansion. But you didn't start playing Stormblood anyway.
Yeah, but I still played it, so Heaven's Ward was really good. I still think Shadowbringers is better than Heaven's Ward overall.
So do I.
What was the word though? Heaven's Ward was a lot more emotionally sad though.
I don't think I agree with that.
I don't know. Shadowbringers just blood. It's not very sad.
Then again, I didn't care for Harshaphant, so
Blasphemy. How dare you? I just like that Alpha Nod Mr. Reddit is less annoying in Shadowbringers. He progressively gets less annoying at least. Because, oh man, I remember
Small
hating
miracles.
him. I hated him in AR.
He was insufferable in AR because he thought he knew everything.
It was honestly the funniest thing when he got like fucking the Crystal Braid things I saw a mile coming. I didn't see everything, but like you could see it coming, and it was still funny. How like shocked he is.
Yeah, that kind of took him down a peg.
I will say he wasn't as annoying in the binding coil raid.
He was barely in the binding coils.
I know, but the time he was actually there, he wasn't like his annoying self. He was actually kind of like, what's the word for it? Less annoying? Maybe because Alice just didn't put up with anything when he was getting preachy at her.
I barely remember Coil's story. I mean, I know the overarching story, but moments of it, I don't remember.
I still think it was one of the better raid stories, actually. I don't know. Phoenix is kind of cool.
Yeah, I won't disagree. I liked the Eden story up until the last part.
Which part?
The entire last year.
Why, you didn't like that plot point? I thought it was kind of cool.
No, I thought it was kind of too rushed, I think.
Oh, I agree with that. It felt like there should have been another tier just to establish it, but I like the plot points, just speed was too quick.
Like, you're first going into it when this page started, like, oh, they're doing 2 primals or 3 primals each time, and they'll go through them all. Then everything was rushed, and by the end of the second tier, it's like, well, now what?
I honestly would have preferred if they did the primal for the first one. The second one had a little bit of primal, but had her get kidnapped in the second one, and in the third one you find out what happens. If that makes sense, you know, instead of she being kidnapped in the third one. Because people would get kind of hyped, like, to find out what happens, right? You're supposed to have the second one usually be where the villain kind of wins a bit.
Yeah, unfortunately, everything was kind of wrapped up in like 2 hours. It's like, oh, okay.
Yeah, a little bit disappointing.
That in the normal mode, you don't even see the Oracle of Darkness, so it's like, what?
Yeah, the normal mode was kind of lame.
No, that's the one was horrible. And since I don't do Savage, that's all I have.
I like the memory thing, like that part of the face.
In normal mode?
Yeah, it was a cool idea.
Oh, I hated that part of the fight.
It's the only good part of the fight. Everything else is boring.
I didn't like it because it basically just took you out of it, and you're kind of waiting around for like a minute and a half.
I see what you're saying. Yeah, preference and all that, you know.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. It's taking a while.
Yeah, I agree with Val. It's cool the first time. And every time after that, it's like, oh, is it over yet?
Honestly, the one that was the worst part about that was freaking Thancred.
That fight just took too long.
That's what I'm saying. Like, the fight was cool the first time, but that fight is terrible to DPS. All the jumping away and losing, like, uptime and shit is so annoying.
Oh, you're talking that fight.
Yeah. Oh, the
thinking...
Thancred MSQ also shit. It starts really cool and it's like, oh my god, fucking die already. They were trying to do something like Xenos, but he just wasn't as cool as Xenos for like the actual fights, you know what I mean?
Yeah. So here's this secret power Thancred has, and never comes up again.
It's not even a secret power, he's just basically holding his breath and using bullshit, and he's killing him. I thought that was the entire point. He's using magic when he shouldn't be using magic, and it's slowly wrecking his body. That's why he gets really hurt when he does it.
I don't remember. I'm going to do New Game Plus at some point, and I'll do it again.
Well, he almost dies doing it, so...
Yeah, but almost dying doesn't count in this game. Look at your Stola. She almost dies every expansion.
Like, on one hand, I really like you, Stola. On the other hand, god damn it, you should be dead. Like, I'm sorry, but you're like... You've given it away so much. that it's become almost a meme.
It's like, yeah, you kind of don't have the dramatic impact. You're going to come back again that quickly.
The problem is she's gonna die in like the next expansion, and we're not gonna believe it.
Yeah. Well, I think a lot of the Scions are going to be very minor characters going forward.
Well, I think it's because they're too expensive. Remember when they killed off the only Lalafell? For basically no value.
The one that got cut in half?
No, fucking, the Scion one.
Lala? You in a row? Rita?
No, you've forgotten about him, hasn't he? The one that was with Yeet all the time. The guy who freaking, like, stops Shinryu for like 5 seconds.
Oh, yeah, I totally forgot about him, to be honest.
Well, it's just because he, like, dies and, like, it doesn't really accomplish anything. It just delays it.
You're right, I totally forgot about him.
This game's probably a wash already. To the surprise, you bitch have a pretty competent group. That was easy. Oh, are you kidding me? That's bullshit. That server ticked. And yellow as the healer. Good job. Bullshit, I called that. Oh, I fucked up. Thank God they didn't kill me. They threw the game by focusing me too much. By a lot.
Yeah, she came back and won that one, huh?
Yep. Val reminded me that people found Shadowbringers so edgy they had to stop playing. It's like,
Yeah, the Kaz is a fucking nerd, so.
no, not him. He was talking about like other people, and he is correct. There were people who was like, it was too edgy for me. I couldn't finish it. Right, I had to take a break. And it's
Did
like,
their eyes hurt from the power? From the
like,
darkness?
look, like there is some stuff in this story that's kind of like it is kind of dark, but it's not like, you know what I
The
mean?
darkness consumes me.
It's not crazy. Like it's nothing like new for stories.
Yeah, it's pretty standard RPG stuff, really. It was good, but not like world ending.
Yeah. They just went so hard on me there that they just gave the win to us because we got to focus on someone who was squishy. I'll take it, I guess. Hey Del, remember when Val said he was going to make a D&D campaign?
You gonna make shit. Besides, I still need to finish. I still need to finish the Mines of Fandelver, and then he can do the next campaign because that's what we agreed upon several moons ago.
That's the one thing I miss. I really do want to play D&D again.
I'm down. I just need Hanged and Kaz available for one weekend.
Yeah. I'm surprised you guys haven't had a chance. But I guess it's
Oh, we always
scheduling.
do. I'm like, hey, guys, want to play? Yeah, sure. And then every now and then something happens.
Yeah.
Lately, Kaz has been quite busy, but as long as I tell Hang, he's pretty good at showing up.
Yeah, Val,
And he always tells me if he can make it or not.
Val's always busy. Super busy. He's not slacking or anything. Can't believe Val just slacking all the time on actually doing it.
I mean, I could do the old joke we used to do whenever someone was busy.
Pulling a
Be
ball.
like, hey, no, I can be like, hey, Kaz, are you busy? And then I'll look underneath my table and go, Kaz, are you busy? He'll be like, whoa, whoa. He says he's busy. My bad. You're gonna have to call a little later.
He wants to slap my titties, or he might want to slap your titties. I can't tell there. What a degenerate, regardless.
If you could slap his titties, I'm sure you'd cause a small tsunami.
Now the true question, is Kaz fat?
Kaz? He's like big fatted. I mean, big boned.
Big fat. That's what's the word for it? That's the line. Big fat.
Big.
He's the big fat.
No, he's
No, I got it. He's fat. I understand.
Yeah, but he's not like huge. He's just like puffy. He's fuck. What is
Like Pillsbury?
what does Iglesias say? He's fluffy. There you go.
That sounds so odd. That sounds bad, man. I don't know why. What do you think your favorite? Like the final trial for like when you finish the expansion. Which one do you like more, Hades, um, freaking Shinryu, or Nidhogg? You're
I
gonna
mean, this
pick
hack
one.
really wasn't end the expansion. That'd be Thornton.
Oh, it was Thoradin. You're right. I just for some reason it just felt like Nidhogg. You know what I mean?
Nidhogg be like Litibus.
Yeah. All right. Well,
Of the three, I would have to say probably Hades.
I liked Shinryu because of everyone dying all the time because they suck. Might just be me though. I thought it was kind of entertaining.
I think Thornton would be up higher if it wasn't such a joke of a fight.
Yeah, like it's cinematically cool, but it's not really what's the word for it? Exciting.
I mean, I started having the word like 2 weeks late, and even then, it was like already being walked all over.
I think Shinryu was the hardest one.
Yeah, I would say so.
The icicles were meme-tastic.
Nothing was harder than the original Steps of Faith.
Yeah, because they made that like they nerfed that, right?
Like 6 times.
That seemed like a cool ass fight that they never did again. That type of style.
When it first came out, normal DPS would hit the last gate.
Hmm. So like even the good players couldn't get it easy.
And you had to hit the Dragon Killers.
Ugh.
So basically, after the first week or so, anyone who got it in trial roulette would just leave the group. And then you get all new people, and then they would never clear. But I don't mind if they made fights hard like that. Like, force people to get good.
Yeah, just get better.
Not even get good, just get better.
I liked Shinryu being like the gate to get out of Stormblood because you couldn't like just cheat out of it. You had to beat it.
You shouldn't.
You cut out there,
I
Matty.
think thematically, Hades is a better fight to me, but I think Shinryu is probably a better fight overall. No, I think about
Mechanically,
it. Yeah.
mechanically more solid.
Shinryu Extreme caused the group I raided with to quit.
Yeah, I heard Thornton Extreme was pretty sick though. I never actually did it when it was current.
I never did either. Mizu did, and she loved it. It caused her to actually get good. Because apparently before that she was terrible. But I never did Thornton Extreme when I was current.
Mm-hmm. I remember why I hate fishing. You're trying to get that one fucking fish and it won't fucking drop.
But you do feast. You're live for waiting around doing nothing.
Fuck, damn it, Maddie.
I think the first trial I actually cleared on content was Nidhogg.
There we go. Just had to complain. Fish down. Okay, maiden carp now.
Actually, no, the first one I did on content was Sephiroth.
Sephiroth seemed pretty cool when I did it on Blue Mage and stuff.
It was fun.
It's, what's the word for it? It seemed reasonable-ish.
I'm not looking forward to Unreal Sephiroth. Actually, I am. It's a fun fight, but goddamn, it's annoying.
I'm just Unreal Leviathan just burn me doing those fucking fights, even though I still need to get the mount, the minion. Like I have no desire to do it.
I was complaining that fight for like 6 weeks before we finally stopped doing it.
Look, to be fair, if I had to switch to a tank to heal, that kind of pisses me off, I'll be honest.
I don't blame you.
Oh god damn it, this fight's probably fucked. Got the fucking monk big dick DPS on the other team. The guy who like gets top 50 with like 5 different characters, he ults everything.
he ults for Feast.
Yep. And not even on different servers, on the same server.
That guy needs to go outside.
Well, to be fair, like, I think he enjoys it. And you don't have to really, like, power level much. If you're good in melee DPS, you can just kind of blow through the rank, you know? Becomes a flaw when you start losing.
Yeah, but why?
I'll be honest, there is something fun when you win in Feast. It's still that satisfaction of besting the other team, especially when it's close.
I understand winning's fun, but why do it multiple times? I guess he's like shit on people in low ranks, I guess.
Hmm. Well, maybe not. Might be we have a huge healer difference.
The healer seems to make or break the team.
You know what it is? A terrible healer will lose you the game. But you're, at the end of the day, once you get to high level, a terrible anything will lose you the game, you know? It's just the healer is more obvious. Bouncy's turn to Ooga Booga around. And our healer might get deleted. Please don't delete our healer.
They were down to 3-digit HP.
Yep, a little bit stressful. You kidding me? That I didn't get the stun off? That sucks. Come on, get the heal. Don't die, please. Fuck! God damn it. Choco played too close and got dicked. Kidding me. I really don't like when you spam like that. It fucks up my rotation. Choco, you need to run, please. God damn it. They're picking the wrong target. We can kill the range instead of this. But, might be able to clutch it still. Nope. Close. Almost got him. Spent too long on the monk instead of just focusing someone else. It's less squishy.
What's culling time?
So it's basically like no one's died, so we're gonna make it so everyone takes more damage, everyone does more damage, and healing is less.
Forcing somebody to die.
Yep. It is what it is. I hate how the 14 system works for whispering people, though. It's so hard to actually get the probationary people, like, to actually talk to them.
Oh, because you can't message them in duties.
I can't message them if I'm in a duty. They can't message. I can't message them if they're in a duty. If they're AFK and I message and they see you later.
It might be easier just to try messaging them on Discord.
I think Steady's just told them to talk to us if they want the thing.
That works too.
I prefer it.
Not like the rank gives much anyway. Access to a chest with nothing in it?
I think materia.
Yeah, I guess so.
Like I said, all I do is when I log in, I just go check everyone's level and just promote people. Someone was shocked that I did it, so then I check all you when I come on. Because my OCD requires me to. Why are not all of you level 80 yet? Get there, so everyone's all 80.
Why don't you fix my rank while you're at it then? Damn.
I thought you were already ranked. What are you supposed to be, Matt? I don't think you're supposed to be an officer.
I'm
You want to
not.
be an officer? I can make you one.
I do not.
You have more responsibility.
Exactly what I don't want to be.
What I'm hearing is you want more responsibility. Got it.
I like people expecting nothing of me. I think I'm Raider ragging without raid.
Blue Mage raid.
Does that count?
Honestly, it's harder in some savage fights. I honestly think it's more challenging than a lot of the savage fights. You have to be good at knowing like all the like stuff for a lot of the fights. Like Omega's much harder on Blue Mage than it was when it wasn't. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Patch is a lot more messy. There are lots of differences, I guess.
I enjoy it because I don't do these fights own content, so I never got to see Omega as its challenging level.
Yeah, like I never did either because I, you know, only played. I only started raiding in Shadowbringers actually.
The only rating I did was a little bit of Alexander rating.
I still think Perfect Alexander was my favorite Blue Mage fight though by far. There's just something fun about the panic movement you had to do with Revenge Blast.
The end of that fight was pure chaos. I kind of like Bomb the most.
I liked it a lot. It seems like it'd be a lot easier because it was a lot more stressful initially because of just Eris just being like punished super hard. But now that he would have Devour up 100% of the time, it probably is less.
Yeah, I'm sure it'd be easier nowadays. Plus having like a heal over time spell.
Lots more damage too. Honestly, I need to do. Sorry, go ahead.
If we ever went back to Brute Justice, I think it'd be a lot easier now. We know how Gava works.
Yeah, but am I ever going back?
Oh, you're the only one to do the group multiple times.
Until I did Brute Justice. I'd help with trials, but raids is it's a raid commitment. You're on your own. You got to make your own group for that.
Yeah, it's too much of a commitment. It's not like, oh, do it one time on a weekend. I am very glad eventually we set on one group doing it, not just whoever signs up for the week.
It just made
We
sense.
would never clear everything or
It just
anything.
made sense to start doing it that way. Otherwise, it's just gonna be a mess. Man, like I said, sometimes these fish are just cursed.
Are you going to do the big fishing?
Eventually, it's on the list. You know what I mean? I'm doing the league quest stuff now because it's always on a timer. You know, so you gotta do them anyways.
Yeah. Fishing is something I always say I want to do that until I actually start fishing. And I was like, oh yeah, this is why I don't do this.
What's the word? It's really relaxing. It's like Eureka, right? I can mindlessly do it while doing other stuff. The dumb one is the stupid quest one. To get like all the big ones. Because of the stupid weather system they have in this game is dumb.
Oh yeah, your next opportunity to catch this is 4 weeks from now. Good luck.
I don't think it's that bad, Maddie, but it's still pretty bad. I think it's always guaranteed at least like once or twice in a day to like line up, I think, for that quest, but it's still fucking stupid.
Oh no. When Mizu was doing the sightseeing log, one of the things literally had her wait a week.
Oh, the sightseeing log, different story. I'm talking about like the
Oh.
fucking the fish one for like the biggest catch one. I'm pretty sure they fixed a lot of the weather, so it's like a lot more common now to rotate between stuff that needs to happen.
Oh, okay.
I think the one is it the one that's the thunderstorm in like the certain set amount of time. I remember that one being fucking stupid. Because that one place is always thunder, but never thunderstorms, and it's a different weather that doesn't count for thunder. So it's just super dumb.
Why would it?
Fucking hate that. It's so stupid. You know what I need to do though? I need to catch up on my YouTube. I'm like days behind all the people I watch. I've been trying to stream and do other stuff. Just burning myself. Okay, let's see what I gotta go to. A new one. That Odin event's gonna be probably pretty easy. It's just very reliant on the healers, honestly. What I remember that fight.
No, it's not.
Odin? I've done it in Mentor Roulette. It's definitely not that bad.
They're doing minimum eye level.
It still won't be that bad.
I don't know. I've never done the fight. I remember back in the Wrong Gordon though. That fight was rough.
So the roughest part of that fight is when the spears come down and the bleed effect happens. But guess what? All of it's relying on the healers, on how effective they are at healing. And
Well,
just
DPS check was hard too.
it's not crazy hard, because you know what it is. It's just people need to mentally save cooldowns for the percentage, right? Because he immediately goes into a rage at a certain percent. So if you kill him, if you push him to that percent and no one has their cooldowns up, or like people are dead, you wipe.
Yeah, okay, but who's actually going to the event though?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It depends on the healers and it depends on the coordination. There's one mechanic that the boss summons something underneath him. Don't stand in that. It'll do half your health. His tank busters hit like crazy hard, so just use the tank cooldown and be fully topped off main tank always. So that's also really on the healers too. The spears spawn, kill the spears, don't stand in line. That's pretty much the mechanics for that fight.
I don't know who any of these people are except for Tulls and Steady.
So it's going to be an adventure.
Yes.
What time is it?
Now or the event?
The event.
8 p.m. Eastern.
Oh, it's a shame I can't do it.
10 minutes from now. Except for Thursday.
I get rated 9:30, so I assume it's a 2-hour event.
Yep.
So. Okay. I'm gonna take a wild guess and say an oyster probably needs snagging.
The only person I recognize this besides Tulls today is Aether, and I only recognize the name and never played with them.
Let me take a look. Hold on.
The DPS are a big question mark.
I like your reply, Maddie, that the 2016 Ghostbusters movie just got done, became an alternate reality where it belongs.
What?
I'm looking at the meme. The 2016 Ghostbusters film has been shoved to an alternate universe reality in the original movies, essentially removing it from continuity. For the best. God, that movie is fucking awful.
I've never seen it. I don't plan to.
I
have heard
legally
it's horrible though.
I legally downloaded it and it's pretty bad.
So you paid nothing, you still feel you got ripped off.
Oh yeah, my time was wasted.
Oh, what movie you watch?
Ghostbuster 2016.
2016. What the fuck is that? Is that the one with the kids?
No, it's the one with all the females.
Oh, that one. I heard that it was lacking a bit. It wasn't really like... It was more like they just used Ghostbusters to make a movie that was not really like a comedy. Or it was, but not really.
They really shit on all the original Ghostbusters a lot in that movie.
I mean, it'll happen. It's whoever was in charge of it wanted to make a statement, but I guess they were doing it with the intention of making the characters like this is how they should have been versus this is an interpretation.
Well, they failed. It's dog shit.
Overall, it was done in my opinion. The reason why it didn't become super popular was because it was done. Whoever created it did it maliciously. They were doing it to shit on the predecessor.
Yep, and
which
they deserve
usually doesn't do well. But who knows? Maybe it was just shitty writing. I don't fucking know.
Well, It seemed like shitty writing. I know some of the actresses are okay. Some of the actresses are really bad. I don't find some of them very entertaining.
Yeah, I know that. God, there was this one chick from SNL. She's like the only black lady there. She was fucking great. I remember all of, like the scenes looking through there. She was great.
I don't know. I think I know what you're talking about, and I'll be honest. Maybe it's just not my humor. I didn't enjoy it at all. But different things for different blokes, you know?
You're not the only one who didn't enjoy it. I think the box office didn't enjoy it.
Like I said, I can't think of anything in that movie that I actually enjoyed, if that makes sense. It didn't do anything for me, unfortunately. Like, have you ever seen the Dragon post-apocalyptic movie?
Dragon post-apocalyptic movie. What?
So there's a movie that's fucking terrible, but it has some dumb moments that are fun. It's a movie that basically dragons come back from extinction, and basically wipe out most of humanity.
Oh, is that the one where we got the dragon fucking the car?
Yeah.
Excuse me?
That was great.
Yes. There's something it's fucking not that great, but there's some fucking great fucking scenes in that movie. Like the guy just fucking jumping from the tower at the dragon is pretty fun. Matthew McConaughey, I think, is in it. Like there is just some fucking cool shit to it that I thought was
That's
pretty cool.
Great.
Like there's those types of movies, right, that are not really good, but they're not. What's the word? They're bad, but they're entertaining at least.
I mean, there's a lot of those shitty movies that are just entertaining overall. Let's see if I can remember some. I mean, I remember another movie that a lot of people... I mean, I looked at Space Jam recently, and it's not that great of a movie, but it's definitely, like, short enough so that it's fun.
The number 2 one or the first one?
The first one. I haven't seen the second one. I didn't even know that was a thing until, like, 3 days ago.
There was some people were... The first one's fine. Like, you know what it is? It's fun for what it was.
That's all it is. It's just fun.
Good.
Short.
It's fun.
But here's the thing: people like it. Like it's not great, but for what it was fine.
Yeah, those people who watched it and think it's fucking amazing, they need to rewatch that shit and get a second opinion.
Yeah, it's like what? It's Bugs Bunny and Michael Jordan, and for what it was entertaining.
Absolutely. For what it was
like
entertaining. It was short, it didn't last that long. I think it was like an hour and 20 or an hour and 30.
Yeah, it's like a C+ B- movie.
Yeah, but because it has like Michael Jordan, it has like all these basketball players that at the time were like Hall of Famers. They're like amazing. It was great. Absolutely loved it. But if you were to compare it to another movie that was like well-known, Academy Awards, like no, it's not. But it's a fun movie, and I would watch it easily because it's short and it's fun.
It's a kids movie.
Absolutely, that's exactly what it is. And when people start forgetting that's when issues start coming up.
Yeah, you're not going there expecting Academy Award-winning acting and everything.
Yeah.
You're going to just have a good time.
That's why I got mad at
why
Monster
Heroes
Hunter.
is.
That's why I got mad at the Monster Hunter movie. Because I wanted to be stupid.
That looked like it was taking itself way too seriously for what it was going to be about.
I had not seen that.
It reminded me of, like, you know what it was? You know the first Transformer movie? Or, like, it was okay, but it was very too serious, like, too military Bob movie, you know what I mean? That's what it felt like.
I can't say I've ever seen it.
The first Transformer or Monster Hunter?
Either.
Yeah. I don't know.
I've
It's
never
the
seen
one,
a Transformer movie.
it's the Shia LaBeouf one. It's not like the cartoon. It's like
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I've never seen any of them. I heard like 7 of them now.
yeah, like I didn't never pay attention to the other movies, but the first one actually is serviceable. Like it's fine. I still really like, what was that one movie? The new Godzilla I really like. Not the Godzilla vs. King Kong, but like the one that had, the guy from Breaking Bad. It's like a side character.
Oh, Hal from Malcolm in the Middle?
Yeah, he's like the dad of the main character. Like, people
He-
gotten... Sorry, go ahead.
No, I was agreeing, because like he had such a short role. It's so sad that they cut him off.
But I kind of like they did that. Like, it takes a lot of balls, you don't expect it. Like, I'll give people credit for, like, doing stuff that shocks people, because no one expected that. It's like, what? Really? They killed him off? Oh, sorry, spoilers for 8-year-old movie.
Too early for him to die, though. It had left the movie kind of at a, like, oh my god, who's going to carry it? And then the director had this fucking... I hated his philosophy on that movie. Like, the more you see of the monster, the less fun it is. And I'm like, wait, what? It's like, it's a monster movie. It's supposed to be stupid fun.
No. To be fair, a lot of the Godzilla movies are like that. Like, especially, like, the first few.
Yeah, but he ramped it up way more. I think the screen time of Godzilla was like it was like 20 minutes.
Oh, it's
like
not a lot.
2-hour movie.
I kind of liked it. Like, I kind of liked the idea of, like, the military guys are like, holy shit, we're getting fucking destroyed. We can't even fucking see them because they're so fast. And they're so big, we just don't really even register on them. But, I don't know. Like, you know what the problem is? The trailer sold it as, like, a lot more Godzilla fighting monsters than what it was. Which is fine.
I did. I thought it was going to be there all the time, but, like, it was just... The way that he put it in was smart, but I felt like he did it too much. Like, the ones where he was fighting the monster, but in the background in the TV, that was kind of smart. And there was other times where it was just, like, dark shadow. I hated the fights that were, like, really dark and we couldn't really see them. Like, why show them if we can't see it?
No, like, there's parts of it I really liked, there's parts of it, like, that were not done as well as they could. I thought overall it was nice as an idea.
I mean, they were trying something new, and the design was fucking awesome. I love that.
Yeah. And the stuff you do get to see, like, the actual fights, like, the small amount, is fucking sick. Like, there is some cool fucking fight scenes in that movie.
I ended up not caring about the human story, though. I like Bryan Cranston, but,
yeah,
I didn't like, the guy from, what was he called? Badass? Oh, fuck.
I don't know, he's just a self-insert, to be fair. Like, he's just there to show. Like, he's supposed to be bland as shit, so you get to, like, insert yourself into it. It's always hit or miss, you know?
Yeah, Kick-Ass, that's his name. It's the actor who played the kid from Kick-Ass. It's Aaron Taylor. Oh, okay.
God, Kick-Ass was kind of cool, though.
Yeah, Kick-Ass was great. I'm saying that the actor that was in Kick-Ass was also the soldier.
Yeah, I never really liked him. I didn't even like him in Kick-Ass that much. What's the word? I never watched the second one. I heard that was kind of...
God, I don't remember it. I just remember that the first one was really fun. I really liked it.
Oh, fucking...
They did a shitload of jokes, and I think the second one...
Well, they killed off the coolest character in the first one. Fucking, Fuck, I'm not gonna have a brain for it. Who the fuck is that character that sucked? That guy who plays every single fucking... has a crazy...
What, Nicolas Cage?
Thank you. My brain was just, like, falling apart there. Nicolas Cage is so good in that movie.
I mean... he's in a lot of movies. If you want to see more Nicolas Cage, there was a great one that came out called Pig.
I'm just talking about, like, Kick-Ass 1 had him, right? And he dies in Kick-Ass 1. And then, like, he carried a lot of that movie. Like, personality-wise, comparatively.
It sounds like Tater wants to play Guess Who with Nicolas Cage.
What? I don't get it.
It's a Guess Who, but all the pictures are of Nicolas Cage movies, so you have to guess of the movie versus Nicolas Cage.
Unironically, Face Off is one of the best movies ever.
I enjoyed that movie, and it was terrible.
Face Off.
Off?
Yes.
No.
You want me to take Face Off?
Off?
Oh, I see what you're doing.
Yeah, this... Face Off.
Fucking love that movie, even though it's dumb.
It's dumb as shit. It makes no sense, but it's a fun movie.
I think both actors did a great job acting like the other character, too. Like, the story's fucking dumb, but the actual, like, actors do great work.
I highly recommend looking at Pig.
If you give it any thought whatsoever, it makes no fucking sense.
There's so much shit to watch.
I just don't watch movies.
Problem is, I don't have enough time to watch shit. Like, I've watched Narcos, and I like that, but it suffers from that problem if it's all in bloody subtitles. Like, most of the P characters are freaking, fuck. What's the fucking country? It's not Mexico.
Venezuela.
Spaniard? What? Spanish?
No, fucking Narcos. Where that fucking... It's not Mexico, it's another...
Talking about
country.
Colombia?
Thank you. Yeah, like, everyone's speaking like they're from Colombia, so everything's subtitled.
Well, they speak Spanish in Colombia. It's just that they got this slightly different accent.
Oh, I'm just saying, like, can't speak fucking Spanish, so it's just subtitles, right? So I can't, like, lie down and watch it easily, because it's hard to see the fucking subtitles sometimes.
Have they not translated that already? I could have sworn that they got a dub out.
They might have, but to be fair, like, I don't know if it's good or not. You might be thinking about that there was the dub for the... Remember the Bank Heist movie that was, like, European, and they made it, like, English? Not the movie, the fucking show. That one's good.
The Bank Heist movie.
Money Heist or
European
something?
animated
Money Heist. Money Heist, something like that? It's where they break into a bank and they actually have them... They don't break into a bank, they break into a government, like, place where it prints money, and they actually have the employees start printing money.
Oh, is that the one with the female cast?
Yeah, well, multiple casts. It's the female main character.
Is this a series?
Yeah.
Netflix?
Money Heist?
Okay, then, yeah. Yeah, Money Heist is that Netflix series, okay. I never watched it, but I have heard of it.
It's pretty good. You know what it is? Some of the characters start to drag. You know what it is? It suffers from the female character being a bit, like, annoying. Stop that. I hate reprisal in this game sometimes. It doesn't register sometimes when you're on characters because of desync. There we go. That was easy. Oh well. Is there any cool in the games coming out that seem pretty good? Nothing really right now.
Well, if you have a 3090, you can try that New World game that destroys them.
The what? Sorry.
It's still melting carts.
Oh yeah.
There's a new Amazon-made MMO, and it's like melting people's graphics
Oh,
cards.
Amazon New World.
It's bricking them. Supposedly it's good. It looks pretty. I don't know if the gameplay's good. It just looks pretty.
The biggest complaint I heard about it is it's extremely slow to move around, and they sell fast travels.
Oh boy, that's gonna be painful.
Like, there's no mounts or anything.
That sucks.
They are selling fast travels. You know, the same issues with Black Desert, but they don't sell fast travels. They sell
They don't
horses.
sell black travel.
They don't sell black travel. No, they go to the back of the bus. Like, no, they only do
sell everything else.
yeah, they sell like a bunch of other stuff. They sell mounts, but they don't sell like fast travel. That's kind of like bullshit.
That's kind of dumb, yeah. The
That's only what I've heard.
Ashes of Creation looks kind of cool too. When I've seen of that so far.
I just don't have it in me to play another MMO.
That's the problem, right? Like, can I really sit down and play another MMO? It's like, if it was my job, yes. But it's not my job, so no. It's too much. Though I will say 14, if you're not like achievement hungry like I am, or like Feast, there's a lot of downtime you can do after you like do your stuff for 14. I think
I think I'm playing Genshin Impact.
Yoshi P has said, like, I'm okay if you guys don't stay subscribed and just play the content you want to play.
I mean, that's what I do basically. I log in, I do Expert once in a while, and I do Blue Mage and the Mountain Farm.
Yeah. Wait, Val, what did I do that got me canceled? Again?
Did you go into blackface again? Oh my god, Tater, you gotta stop doing my apologies. Tater, you have to stop doing brown face. There you go.
Look, I just can't help it. I gotta follow my Prime Minister. He's just so good at it. I still can't get over the fact they called it brown face.
Not blackface. It is clearly brown face.
I know it is, but still, like, still, like, just call it, like, you know what I mean? Like, just call it what it is. It's just bad.
You should have just put on some white tuxedo gloves. Just made it very clear what he's trying to do. I don't like people who pussyfoot around.
Yeah, it's like cowardice. You might as well go all in, full racism.
Okay, what's this about white gloves?
Fucking back during the
The minstrels.
minstrels
Classic.
from the early 1900s. Actually, I think they were still in fashion until probably the 50s and 60s, and then
Yeah.
radio came out. I think it started dying down, but I think other minstrel shows started popping
Yeah.
up in different names, which is
The
something certain shows are trying to combat, like the Cosby Show. They
Yeah.
were trying to show black representation television in a positive light, and then he raped all those people. So I don't know what happened there.
Well, to be fair, we didn't find out for a while about that.
Oh yeah, but supposedly it was quite well known.
Here's
He
the,
would-
I
he would
will be
always be
honest.
raping
So was
them.
Epstein. And what's his face? The Hollywood guy.
There's so many. You're gonna have to be more
I was
specific.
gonna say like
I want
here's
to say Weinstein.
yeah, I know, yeah, Weinstein. But here's the thing.
Weinstein,
Here's the
Epstein.
secret. He was the easy fall guy. They all do it.
Yeah.
They're all pedophiles.
Oh yeah.
Honest truth though, the dumbest thing. What's the word? What's so the only thing I know about the minstrel thing was kind of interesting. You know, the most popular guy. He surprisingly did a lot for the entertainment community for African Americans at that time. It was weird. He was actually like super well liked by that community because he actually basically told people like these are great actors and shit. Like I think there was like this jazz bar that was only like African American only. He was the only white guy ever invited to it basically when it was like popular at the time. So it's like weird, right?
It just depends on honesty. Whoever's in it. I know that a lot of people have like different stories of what things they did during those times. It's still fucked up that those events happened, but hey, at least that some people who were in a bit of power were able to do some stuff.
Yeah,
Like progress other people, but at the same time, it's still fucked up.
oh, like let's be real. Anything 20, 40 years ago, people did fucked up things to fuck other people. You pick a country and they've committed a sin, a grave sin. You know what I mean? To someone else. That's just
you could do that
reality.
now, basically.
Yeah. Well, no, this is like I'm saying in general, right? Some places aren't as bad anymore like that, but just like across the board, like people did fucked up things back then. Heck, I think Dubai still practices like contract slavery still. There's some really
Probably.
fucked up shit. I don't know. I'm curious if they're gonna come up with anything really good. I'm tempted to get Cuck Simulator because I've seen the trailer for that and the game seems fucking hilarious. Have you seen the?
Simulator?
Let me find it. It's one of the funniest trailers I've
I would
ever seen.
highly recommend you do not play that game, that game, Tater.
Have you played it?
Stream it.
I've already seen it.
They-
I've already seen it. It's like this guy who's like
It's fucking
he's
amazing.
Jewish, he's a cuck, and he's raising his
I don't think
his
he's
wife's
Jewish. I think he's just
boyfriend's
like a,
son.
yeah, hold on. Here's
it's
the
like-
trailer.
His wife's boyfriend is named Tyrone, and like Tyrone has like another son.
I just like how there's a game in there called Cuck Souls that's really hard, and I saw some stuff. It just seems so funny. Maddie, you want a Fenrir pup? Before I sell it.
Sure.
It's the like feast mount minion.
Yeah, I don't have it, so sure.
Just tell me when you're in the FC thing. I'm gonna sell my stuff and bring it over.
I mean, I'm not playing right now.
Oh yeah, fine.
Just mail it to me.
Oh yeah, true. I can mail. I forget this stuff sometimes.
Oh, this looks like a game.
It's just like, you know what I mean? It's one of the games that just so... It's something, right?
That's one way of putting it, yes. I feel this game you banned off of Twitch.
It's actually on there as the thing, so no. I don't believe it will. Funny enough. Because apparently it's actually like an option for like Streamlabs.
Okay.
I don't know if I would play it, you know? But I was looking at it going like, that might be funny. I don't know. I still need to beat Super Meat Boy.
Did you ever get any better at that?
Well, define better.
I don't know what you were doing at first.
I made it to like the 5th level, 5th world, so I'm doing better.
Good.
Got through hell.
Have you done the dark side levels yet or no?
I haven't beat the game yet, so no.
You don't have to.
I thought you had to get the dark side levels.
No, you gotta beat that world.
The hell? You just gotta go back?
Yeah.
Ah, okay. Should I go back into the dark levels, or should I just beat the game first?
You just beat the game first.
The annoying part is when I'm gonna have to do all the achievements for that game.
Again, I say this also. You don't have to.
But I do. They're there taunting me. I don't know. I'll try them, Maddie, but if I'm not having fun, I'll stop, if that makes sense. I seem to enjoy it. It was tilting, though. Just the hell levels were really frustrating. I had to switch characters. Apparently you're supposed to do that, though, I guess.
I don't know. I played Meat Boy the whole way through.
Well, I guess people say, like, you can do it without me. You can do it with Meat Boy, but, like, some of the bonuses, like, to find, like, the warp scene, like, you need a different character.
Oh, I didn't go 100%. I just played to win.
That's fair. I'm struggling on the bloody, like, nuke level where there's all, like, the saws and stuff, and it's just killing my ass over and over again.
You're gonna love the Dark World then.
I said, like, I played for 3 hours, had fun. I'll get back to it. It's the new single-player game I'm gonna play.
As far as your earlier questions, I really don't see anything coming out that I'm excited for. Not that you would like, at least.
Like I said, like, I'll try stuff, but there is certain stuff that I just don't care for.
Like, I'm looking forward to a single-player RPG, but that doesn't do much.
I might, depend on what's the RPG. Is it the one that deals with fighting chaos and killing him?
No, it's not that. It's Tales of Arise.
Oh, I played Tales of Vesperia. Vesperia is fun.
I didn't like that one.
You know what I found that I liked, and I don't think anyone liked it? Tales Legendia, the 2D scroller, I thought was kind of cool. I
I've
like an
never
idea.
played it.
I like parts of Vesperia. I thought, like, this, you know what the problem was in that game?
Wait,
The
did you say
amount-
Vesperia or Berezia?
Vesperia.
Oh, that was fun, yeah.
The only problem I had with Vesperia was the fact that, like, to actually get the side content was fucking hard as shit. Because it was just almost impossible, you know what I mean? Because you had to, like, actually, like, follow it around. You had to, like, backtrack and then, like, click on walls and stuff for some of the side content. I thought it was dumb for that. Did you ever do, like, the side content for that game?
No,
Or-
I'm not. I never even finished the game.
Yeah. That game gets kind of dumb.
I mean, that's how I am with a lot of games. I don't finish games very often.
I try to. I'm not perfect at it, though. Okay.
Unless it's a game I really like, I generally just get distracted by something else.
Yeah, that's fair. I really liked Village a lot. That game I just put a lot of time into, and I really enjoyed it. The only thing I didn't like was the melee only run, and the mercenary mode was kind of got boring after a while.
Like Final Fantasy games, I think I've finished one of them ever, or two of them.
Yeah.
I finished Final Fantasy 7. I think I finished Final Fantasy 9.
Hmm.
But I played all of them.
Oh, that's
Like Final
annoying.
Fantasy 8, I enjoyed until I got to the final area. Then I'm kind of like, whatever.
Can I not sort? There we go. Sort by newest. Not newest. Fucking alphabetical. There we go. Here, Maddie. Sent you your own minion.
Thank you.
And if you want to, it's like 500,000 gil or something like that.
I don't need money.
You don't raise, you don't have to spend as much money.
I have like 55 million. I have nothing to spend it on.
Val, what was Final Fantasy IX again? Anyone know? I forget what that game was.
It's the one with the play at the start of the game. The guy with the kid with the monkey tail.
I don't remember that game. What the fuck is that? What? I'm actually having a brain fart. Like, what the fuck? I'm dumb. Like, I know 8. 8 has stupid gun blades. 9, so it has the monkey tail. What's it about? Oh, so
That was
were you?
not wrong.
I know 6. Is that the one with the black mage like doll?
9 is the one Ozma was in. And yeah, the Black Mage Vivi.
Yeah, I barely remember 9. It's like the one Final Fantasy I can't really like think of. Like besides like the super old as shit games, you know?
I don't remember much of it, honestly, but it was like 25 years ago.
All I remember from Final Fantasy X was Blitzball and Ramstein.
The hell did Final Fantasy 9 come out?
A while ago? 20 years ago? 25? 30? Not 30. 20 something probably.
I searched for Final FF9 release date. It gave me the Fast and Furious movie.
That's because of family. God, that family meme is so dumb. I kind of love it.
July 7th, 2000.
That's 21 years. Oh yeah, I remember Steiner. Oh yeah, that's with the evil queen, right?
Yes. Queen Brain, or whatever her name is. And the weird thing with its tongue sticking out.
Yeah, okay, that seems familiar. Oh wait, why am I not cute? God damn it. That's what was happening. Ugh.
It's odd you say that, Val. That's the one summon I remember.
All I remember from number 8 was Triple Triad too. It was pretty fun in that game. I don't remember liking the story though, from what I can remember, which is not much. Actually, I'm gonna say something controversial. 7 wasn't that great.
7 was good for a time.
Talking about Final Fantasy.
Yeah.
My favorite is 10. I cried. Ugh.
My favorite was 8.
8 was. I'm just hanging out. I never even played 8.
There were some.
I
Cool
think
things
I've
in
only
10.
played.
I liked the combat in 8. I don't remember the story.
Actually, now that I think about it, I played 1, 2, 3, and I never played 4, 5, 6, and I played 7, I didn't play 8 or 9, then I played 10, 11, everything after that.
6 was pretty good.
I've been keep getting told like I missed what are considered like the best games in the entire series.
I've played 6, but I was too dumb to figure out how to do the suplex tutorial, so I never got past like the first 5 hours of the game.
Honestly, I still think Chrono Trigger was way better as a single story.
Yeah, I played that shit. I beat it, and apparently I didn't beat it. What the fuck is up with that?
Trigger?
No, you don't beat the first time you beat it. That doesn't make sense.
I have to beat this shit all the time. I'm like, what?
Are you thinking about Chrono Cross or Chrono Trigger?
Chrono Trigger. Oh, I even start that game on Steam right now.
Because you gotta go back and fight Lavos different times.
I have to fight him in like specific orders too. I have to beat him in the past, in the present, in the future.
Like the skill once. That's crazy.
I just think it's funny that it has a part where you can beat him like earlier in the game and you just beat the game that way.
Oh yeah, I've heard that that's like doable, but you have to do something stupid.
Oh, you have to power level to stupidity. Like, there's no way at that level that you're strong enough to do it unless you like full like fucking cheese it.
I could have sworn there's a way to cheese it. I just don't remember how. So there's like a speedrun strat that they do with, and it's like a non-skip strat.
Yeah, it's a speedrun strat, I'm pretty sure.
Some of these speedruns I see are absolutely insane. Like, who thinks of this shit?
I mean, it's probably people that have found similar bugs and know that it's from the same system, so it's all like, well, their memory works like this, so maybe this should work the same way.
Have you seen the Super Mario one? How busted that one is?
You gotta be more specific, dude.
Yeah, you do.
No, the Super Mario World, like the first like Super Nintendo
You gotta be
one.
more specific. I've seen people program other games into it.
No. It's the speedrun where basically you can like do a bunch of combinations at the start screen to get the credits, basically.
I mean, that's pretty tame for that game, honestly.
I remember there was like a speedrun that I saw for I forgot which Zelda it was, but it was the one that was like overhead, and it was it was for the one where like the uncle dies and you take his sword and shield. Which was that one?
Fuck.
Like you go to the castle and your uncle's dead and you take his sword and shield.
Is it a Link to the Past? It feels like that's a Link to the Past.
Well, the original one for that one, if you were to do a specific thing where you run to the left and you're able to like do a small hop, you can beat the game in a certain amount of time. And I think the world record for that game is like a minute and something. Let me see if I can find it.
Here, do you see something stupid? Look at the video I just posted.
Hold on.
Welcome back, Sethbling here. A little over a year ago, I became the first person to complete a Super Mario World credits warp on the Super Nintendo console using a route created by Jeff W356. Yesterday, I became the first human to do something much crazier on console. I used a series of Super Mario World glitches to inject 331 bytes of processor instructions into system RAM. It was the source code for Flappy Bird. I did this using standard, unmodded Super Nintendo hardware.
That's dumb as shit.
Found it. It was Legend of Zelda: Link to the Past, and it was any percent.
Let's go.
1 minute 31 seconds. You just run to a corner,